Hey yo crew, what is up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo and we're going to be running around the Borderlands tonight and showcasing something that is a little bit greener than usual. This is a Druid build that I've been cooking. It's not finished probably, everything always can improve, but it runs Spear, Mace, Axe and is pretty unique as far as how it plays. I'm really enjoying it so far and I'd love to hear your thoughts if you are a better ranger than me, which chances you are. But let's make sure it looks good, sounds good, get it rolling here, jump into all our cameras and camera setups and let's get this going, shall we? Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully the camera is going to work. There we go. Hey, what's up? I am Pseudo. I do lots of build crafting, theory crafting, and Guild Wars 2 streams. I think Silhouette beat me to streaming Lies of P, but we may check that out when the expansion drops or the DLC for it drops. It's a pretty cool game. But yeah, let's get this going. I can definitely showcase how to play this, or at least how I'm playing it on something like the Golem, but there's no substitute for real-world experience, so let's get into it. Your pets are Smokescale and Turtle, as far as that goes, and you have a lot of options and build flexibility in this build as well. It really depends on how you want to play it or how you want to roll it. You can run Mace if you'd like the double reset for the nice CC. You can run Hammer instead of Mace Axe, or you can just forego the Spear altogether, although that kind of eschews the theme of the build, which is more Thief than Ranger, I would say. But it's pretty unique as far as the tools it has, because as much as I would like it to be a little bit better, Spear does have a lot of tools on it. You have the stealth, obviously, and you have this thing where even if you don't stealth yourself like I'm revealed right now, I'll still get access to the flip over skills. So it'll count as if you used a charge of your stealth skill with the 5, even if you don't actually manage to stealth yourself, which is pretty sick, honestly. Kind of a good armistice there in terms of trade-offs and compromising with the playability of the weapon, because Ranger's Spear, a lot of its power budget is actually in the, what's it called, the ambush skills or the out of stealth attacks, as you were. They're not quite ambushes, but they're kind of ambush skills, right? So it is what it is. Let's see how it does against this Dolyak. One of my favorite things to do is this strike right there, the Owl's Flight, I believe, hits pretty hard, and you can get that to crit up to, 6-7k, especially if you manage to give yourself Fury, which you do whenever you CC something. So say I'm going to do this, then I'll have Fury, then I can stealth myself, and then I can get a nice big Owl's Flight there. We didn't have any might, but it is what it is. Hey Tim, what's up? Yeah, we're going to try out some Ranger. I'm really enjoying theory crafting Druid, because Druid's kind of in the same boat as just talking to people, and in terms of what they sort of think about Ranger. It's kind of the underperforming Ranger spec. Untamed it doesn't have a lot of unique tools, but it's still pretty good, whereas Druid is kind of, it's not outdated, but, and just full disclaimer right now, I'm sorry, I'm not Paper Roll. He is the Ranger man. If you want optimal Ranger builds, go check his channel out. I was actually over there just looking for inspiration, not to necessarily copy any of his builds, because his builds are as optimized as my weird warrior ones are. And if you really want amazing builds, go check him out. Probably what this build will look like when I'm done theory crafting it in 17 months or whatever. But this is your basic combo. Mace 3 into X5. It chunks. The thing that I'm having trouble remembering in terms of the actual playability of this build is you duck into Druid form fairly often, and after you use your 4 and your 5, you stack up might on your pet, because your pet, provided it's not dead from the invulnerable supervisor, ends up granting you a bunch of might when you use We Heal as 1. So ideally, the combo is, Mace 3, Axe 5 after you've used We Heal as 1, which is after you use Druid form. But we'll get it. I can do it on the Golem. I can't do it in real life yet, so everything takes practice, and no build or person is perfect the first time they make it. That's why I say keep at it. But I am trying out some other stuff in terms of theory crafting. I didn't want to make it the only warrior channel forever. That wasn't my intention when I made the channel to begin with. It just sort of ended up being that way. And we can go through a lot of the combos as well on this build. It's extremely strong. It's very combo heavy in terms of what you can do on it. And if I wasn't talking and thinking about my buttons, I would be able to do some of them for you. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate it. But Owl's Flight chunks. if you do CC, you'll know this if you're a ranger player, but a lot of rangers' power budget is in marksmanship. This is the wrong playlist, even though this song is playable. A lot of rangers' power budget is actually in marksmanship if you're playing like the burst side of ranger, and it sort of triggers on this combo that marksmanship has with the greatsword trait, where whenever you CC something, you give yourself fury, and then your next, thanks to marksmanship, your next attack, and I think the trait remorseless, I'm not fully up to date on my ranger trait names, but it gives you an extra bonus on your opening strike, which refreshes when you give yourself fury. However, so you would have to go fairly glassy traditionally if you were going to pull this combo off, because you would need to take like marksmanship and beast mastery down here, which would be this trait if I went into beast mastery. But thanks to the relic system, you no longer have to do that, because you can take Relic of the Midnight King over here, which does the same thing and enables the same combo as the Greatsword trait. So you can actually give up Beast Mastery entirely, which is pretty cool in terms of like actual ranger power budget. Oh yeah, no worries, Tim. You guys do not have to, I know you're joking. You don't have to qualify anything with me. It's all good. Everyone's like, you know, all serious all the time. I get the luxury of coming, like, doing most of these streams after I'm done at the gym, so I'm just like, oh, this is my cool down period. I can relax, you know? Got all these people that take this camp. It's good. But you have tons of combos on this. You can drop the smoke field, and then you can blast it with the Clarion Bond trait by swapping pets. Thanks to marksmanship, it's a very good trait. It causes you to use lesser Clarion Bond, which I don't even know if there's greater Clarion Bond anymore, because they've changed Warhorn. But it will blast whatever field you have down, which means that if I was in combat, I could demonstrate it here, but I can't because the trait won't trigger. Let's see if we can go get into combat. There's so many combos on this. It's so cool. I love Druid in terms of like the combos you can do. There's no ambient creatures. Oh my god. Give me like an ambient aggressive squirrel or something. I mean, it sort of does Ocean Bat. You know, like if you multi-hit with something, the number will get bigger, but I know what you mean. Like the chain combos, that would be very cool. Just meaningless. And then you could even have like a trait on some class like Willbender or Bladesworn or something where it did more damage the longer the combo. Ah, we found some ambient creatures, Chad. It's too good. So everybody like kind of knows about... Let's do this to get ourselves in combat here. Everyone knows about this one where you can throw down the 3 and then blast your 2 because the 2 is instacast now. But you can also do funky things like this where this is a water field and you normally can't blast it, but if you pet swap in the water field, you can blast it and heal yourself and your pet for more. You can also obviously throw down the smoke field as a smoke scale, jump through it with a spear. That will also trigger even if you hit something that will trigger your ambush skills because, again, Spear's got this funky thing going where if you artificially give yourself stealth, it will trigger the access to whatever these are called, the flip over stealth skills, which is pretty cool. Owl's Flight also notes it is unblockable, which is a great tool. It's meant to be thrown into Zergs, and we might do some of that tonight. But it is unblockable, it does more damage, and goes further. I think the regular toss is 900 as well as your auto attack here, yeah, because Ranger has this hybrid auto system going on that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the gist of it. You also have a decent amount of mobility, not a ton, not like if you were going to use staff, which I did consider, on the 4, on the spear obviously, as well as the little mace hops, and you give yourself super speed whenever you exit stealth. As an alternative, you can run, if you want to do like a medium amount less damage and have a lot more mobility, you can run Relic of the Unseen Invasion on this build, which on a 5-second cooldown, where you're not really stealthing yourself more than every 5 seconds anyway because of how reveal works, it will give you and your allies super speed whenever you exit stealth, which is pretty cool. So kind of stacks up with that because you're not getting anywhere close to the 10-second cap. You are not a scrapper. But there's just tons of combos you can do with this. You can do the, let's see if we can pull it off here. You can jump off ledges and lightning reflexes back on, as we found out the other day. And full disclaimer as well, I will die a bunch on this because I'm pretty bad at Rangers, so it's definitely going to be a thing. But we're going to do our best here, chat. I also think I am running the wrong food to start with, but it's fine. How are you guys doing? Hopefully you're enjoying. Hopefully you're well. I don't think I updated the elite skill. I'm using Strength of the Pack now instead of Entangle, but you definitely can run Entangle because it's got a very low cooldown ICD on it. Let me just make sure this looks alright on Edge. Combo system would be interesting. I just want an overhaul to the combat text, you know? I think it would go a long way to actually, like, encouraging meaningful player interactions and, like, learning from fights, Ocean Bat. If they had, you know, if you go into your combat log, which you guys can't see because it's off my screen, but if it had icons next to, like, what damaged you or what killed you or what cleansed you and stuff. But this game was made, like, forever ago, so a girl can dream, I suppose. Ideally, I think I should be starting in Spear. Let me see if I can pull off the full combo here, so you guys can see on this poor... I think the Minotaurs will have more health than this Moa. Come to me, Smokescale. Let me use you to build up might. So then you re-heal as 1, mace 3, and just chunk them. And sometimes you'll be able to get to 25 might. Like if I had spent more time in Druid form, I would be at 25 might when I used re-heal as 1. Oh, it didn't go off. That's why. Well, that explains it. You do want to actually cast your skills. It's important. It's not bad. Not bad for even not casting that. Druid's also in this weird place I've noticed now that I've been theorycrafting it, where a lot of the Grandmasters are kind of redundant. Oh no, friend. Friendo. Can I res him? Ah, he already ported. The Grandmasters are kind of redundant. One gives you more healing to allies, and it's only like... I guess it lowers the cooldown when you heal allies. Lingering Light. The Might one, like, a lot of your Druid skills already give you Might, and then the one that's, like, useful is the Condition one, right? Feels like they should make Grace of the Land do something else. I don't think any build in the game takes Grace of the Land, but I could be wrong. Oh, I guess in PvE it gives Alacrity. Yeah. I don't know. I really, like I said, I don't like that thing where they just took Grandmasters and made them give boons. It's so boring. Especially if they have to sacrifice that in World vs. World and PvP. You know? It's just, I wish there was a interesting, flavorful trait here instead of, like, just boon for raids. Raids are important, don't get me wrong. It's interesting that renders, or the effect renders, way earlier. Remember, you can pet swap to get the pet to you as well, just like the mech, call my mech button. Oh dear, that's a few people. It's weird having stealth, I will say that. Queue up for EBG. Oh, we can get a fight. We can be on, like, the sidelines. Oh, nope. EBG's actually open. Oh, well. Fuck it. Ranger has a lot of good weapons as well. Like, Greatsword's pretty good. In terms of even just looking at, like, builds like this. Greatsword's really good. Staff's really good because it gives you a bunch of mobility. Staff is kind of made for more of, like, kiting slash, you know, obviously healing power, but it has a 1200 range movement skill on it, which is kind of crazy. Granted, you're not like a warrior where you get Bull's Charge or Stomp or anything from your utility skills, so all your movement kind of has to be on your, either your Soul Beast skills or your weapon skills. But yeah, we're trying stuff. It's gonna be fun. If you are a Ranger main out there, I would love to hear feedback on the build. It is in the description on the YouTube channel. If you have ideas for it, or if you have tweaks, or if you just think it's bad, let me know. Because I do not theorycraft on this class, and you can tell that because I do not have underwater skills set, which is very important. Can't even use the stun break glyph underwater. Wow, alright. Can you use lightning reflexes? Yeah, you can. Wow, does Ranger only get... It only gets 2 options for an elite skill underwater. suppose Revenants don't get any options. And if anyone would like to join us, that is also completely allowed. We are currently running around on EBG. I am looking for a Zerg, which I cannot find. But we'll see what we can do. Very important as well. When you're playing the video game, make sure you're playing it semi-optimally. Boosters are important. There we go. Hey, Dream, what's up? Oh, Dream, did you manage to get Armistice Bastion? If you didn't yet, I'll buy it for you since I'm perpetually sending you dueling passes and I don't want you to miss it. PSA chat, Armistice Bastion is available. Oh, okay. I just figured I'd offer. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe you can help me with my bad Ranger build. I originally wanted to use Carnivore, which is a newer trait that they've added to Ranger, where whenever you CC something, you... Oh yeah, there, I see it in chat. Whenever you CC something, you lifesteal through it. And lifesteal in this game is like true damage, where it goes through armor value. So I was like, oh, okay, what can I do with this? So I was like trying Mace, Hammer, and stuff, and it's good, but it's not that good. And I feel like it's really meant to be used with Untamed, which is fine. But that made me realize also that Untamed kind of it does have an identity, it's just kind of weird, where what it does is kind of like a little bit of Boon Rip and a lot of lifesteal, especially on its like ambush skills, you know, the ones that you get when you like switch the green vomit back from you and your pet. So it's interesting. Dagger, Sword, Warhorn. Oh, makes sense. I was gonna do Sword Mace, but what's happening over here? They must be testing stuff. No pet. Bad pet. We'll let them go about their daily lives. Oh, this guy won't. Smoke Scale and a Boga. Smoke Scale's alright. I just really like it for the field, because you can blast it and do a bunch of stuff with this build. It's probably not the best, but is what it is, you know? The other option is like Jaguar or something like that. I was remarking the number of tools they've given to Ranger, like in the form of different pets, has been kind of crazy. Like the ability to customize your build in terms of like filling holes, you know? It's kind of nuts because, what's it called? The new Warclaw gives them super speed if you couldn't get that other places. Like Smoke Scale gives you a smoke field. There's a Boon Rip pet or a Boon Corruption pet, and it's like in an AoE or something insane. Like, it's really good. We're gonna lose at the guards, chat. Player versus guards is the hardest fight. Boga, you can get Chaos Aura. That's true. That's true. Does Chaos Aura must go off of your stats, right, when something hits you? That's how Shocking Aura works with Spellbreaker. So it must. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, I was really thankful that Paper Roll has, like, how do you play Druid videos on his channel, because I was learning that a lot of Druid and Ranger's defensive utility, like in quotes in general, comes from actually CCing your target, because, you know, if something's CC'd, it can't hit you. Granted, how useful that'll be against Willbenders with Pulsing Aegis and whatnot, we'll see, but see if we can do the thing here, chat. Oh, so that's something I have to keep track of, is it does share cooldowns, so kind of important. I did that backwards. There's so many, like, it is more complicated than Warrior, but it's also, I don't play this class, so it's going to be a lot of me screwing up tonight in terms of, like, I should have used button A when I used button B, but we'll get it. This build is somewhat forgiving in terms of that, so. Look at that chunk, man. That was without even, like, a lot of might. Excuse me. Also, I did not realize that this Glyph of Equality, I think it is, does different things. I knew it did different things, but I didn't realize the Druid one actually does Conduct Cleanse. So you have a little bit more Conduct Cleanse than I originally thought on this build. Yeah, it's good. I dig it. I need harvesting tools, chat. Oh yeah, the Glyph is great, especially because it's just instacast. On the wiki, it says Tides is instacast as well. Oop, people are coming. Tides is instacast too, but Tides is very much not instacast, which is tragic. Yeah, CC's procs Demon Queen. Very good stun break. All your stun breaks on Ranger are fairly solid. We need supply. No, it's kind of the combo class. When we port back to base, I can show off some of this stuff a little bit better because I can go to the golem. Yeah, I think on Druid you have to run a lot of stun breaks. What I didn't realize is I knew the mace reset, like when it resets your skills, it's 20% of your remaining cooldown in PvP, but it's 100 still in World versus World. And this Nature Strength buff gives you 5 stacks of stability, which is kind of insane. It is EBG. This is EBG. You on drugs, Maddie? How are your drugs? Share with the class. This is a flame ram. Any siege. Buy me the infinite siege, chat. Any supply, siege man? Endorphins are the best drugs. Honestly, a lot of drugs just produce endorphins, so you're good. Or like release them. It's also why a lot of drugs are phenomenally bad. Don't do drugs, chat. I actually managed to get to the gym too, and I haven't been doing like as many reps on chest day, and it's been killing me. So I gotta get back up to my PR. I gotta find time. I have to create time. Mush cat, mush. I really like her outfit, the way it came out. I think it's my bench personal record, the one I'm at, is like 15 or 16 at 196. I'm dangerous. I could probably do like a single rep max that's way higher, but I don't want to hurt myself. When I started lifting like heavy weights, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna like push it because my back is fucked. So it's not happening. Yeah, 196, 16, something like that. I'm tiny, but I'm strong. It's always been like that. I don't gain size. I gain like strength. It's not insane. I think part of it, honestly, Maddie, is like, I don't know. When I actually go to a physical gym and I'm not using like my home gym, I don't know if my like weights are lighter or what, but I feel like I can't do as much at an actual gym just because there's this unconscious social aspect of it. Like, oh, I need to do well and I don't. Whereas at my house, I'm like, I don't care if I make insane faces when I'm lifting, you know? You're in your own environment. Yeah, welcome to all our new dudes and dudettes. We had a bunch of new people. Don't do giveaways on Wednesday, but I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes at 9. So if this is your thing, rock music, chill builds, and telling me I'm bad at Ranger, feel free to join us. Also, just complaint, don't like how they hold the spear, and this goes for Warrior as well. This like weird running behind spear pose on Norns looks Gumby from the back. Nice. That's what I did today. And I was like, I'm dead. Okay, Harold, we're doing this. It's happening. What? Get him. Fuck. It doesn't work if they dodge the combo, chat. Get him, Maddie. Nice. This 2 as well in Druid form does blind even if you don't have it traded, which is really good to know, by the way. It is very strong and it is instacast. It's very javelin throw rather than spear. Yeah, I know it does track. It's pretty okay. You don't have to run supply, Maddie. I think we're good. What's up, Boomsday? How are you? I do like that Ranger has like a real auto chain on the spear as well. I don't know if it'll display. Like all the things do something different. And the swiftness is actually pretty important on this build because you need to stack it up on your pet with nature magic by doing some autos and then giving yourself swiftness with the heal skill. Since you don't have movement speed otherwise other than your elite skill, you basically end up getting enough swiftness, but if you don't generate it yourself, you're kind of screwed. It's kind of like the Bladesworn build when you run the swiftness on movement skill trait. Nice. Yeah, there's some good stuff in the gem store right now. Maddie is dead? Maddie is dead. What is killing you? Did you die to the camp? Did you die to dredge? We only need to make one, right? Gen 3 dagger singular. Is this mech like Jesus? Told you it chunks. Nah, he's just Sally. Fair enough, I suppose. I don't know if I can take two dudes. Might have to run back. Let's see if we can get this tower. They die. Oh, I think we're in it. Maybe my allies are already fighting. Already fighting. Got it. Are you hunting nature? Is that where your nature hunter look? Or have a nature hunter look? I'm gonna be the speed bump here. Guys, do damage. Jesus. Here, we need to generate some might for our allies. Our allies are little potatoes. I think our allies are potatoing out. One day I'll target the what's it called? Tempest again. I had the Tempest targeted and then like tab targeting just went to everything else in the world. It's okay. I want to show some of these combos off anyway on the Golem. So, let's jump into Armistice. Again, PSA Armistice Bastion is on sale right now. So if this is something you've been waiting or unable to buy, go grab it. It's pretty good. It's on sale for 800, down from 1,000. It's extremely cool. Doesn't give you a free crafting station, but it does give you a free city to practice all your World versus World stuff in. So, let's see if we can demonstrate some of this here. You don't have Alacrity, so we're not running Relic of Rivers, but I think almost the Fury's better here. So, throw this down, do this, jump through it, get Owl's Flight from that, do some slashes, go into Druid form, throw down a water field, blast the water field by pet swapping, throw up a projectile block. This will burn and immobilize and bleed thanks to Blood Moon. Throw that down, blast it, go into stealth again. Throw down a net. And always just do some damage. If you trigger... The ideal combo is this, and then you cast... You know, we heal as 1, mace 3, into axe 5. And the reason you want to give yourself Fury before you... essentially do any follow-up if you can, because CCing will do, you know, give you that opening strike like there, even though it was just the mace 2, did like 2,000 damage and whatnot. The gear will probably change on this build as I work through it, so... Don't take this for gospel, but it's a pretty good starting point, and it's pretty good. Oh, all right. Join us up, Dream. We can show off Dream's fashion as well, as long as it doesn't take too long. Also, I love these. I pointed this out with my friends. Like, I love these Armistice Bastion guards that have, like, stats and stuff. Attacks, bounce, reflects projectiles. Like, Armistice Bastion's going to be attacked one day. I think that would be a really cool... If it wasn't locked behind like a pass key, it would be a really cool dynamic event. Like I think once upon a time, Lion's Arch was attacked by Karka. We can show off some fashion real quick. I can drink my shake. I want to get back into it because I want to be bad on Rangers some more. But you can always show off some fashion. Different map. Squad join or party join Salem Dream. Or X up in guild chat, I'll grab you. Also, I sent, we've had a couple people try to join like on the streams or through the site. Feel free to just, I sent out mails again. Go get, like, just respond to those. Nice tats. I don't have tattoos. Are you looking at Dreamology? I think you are on drugs, Maddie. This is a sleeve. This is not tattoos. Although, thank you. I've been thinking about it. There are two designs I would ever get on... I originally didn't want to put anything on my body in terms of art, but that's because I wasn't creative and didn't have a personality. There are two things I would ever get. One is like broken angel wings on my back because I'm a giant nerd. And the other one is like if I could come up with a symbol to signify the My Hero Academia, like power being passed down through the generations, something like that. Yeah, S-A-L-E-M. All one word. Maddie got the lightning spear. It's very good. Very Zeus-like. Dang, do you even have a Connor in here? Holy crap. That's where all my giveaway money goes. Is this nonsense? That looks really good. And chained up boots. Do you have the chained boots as well to go with it? Or nah? That's pretty sick. The ones that are like the pants, I can't think of what they're called. Like the ones that are those pants, they make a boots version. Also, throw the lightning spear at this golem. I want to throw or show this off. Yeah. Dang, we did it. Check it out. It changes your projectiles, chat. Spear OP. Wow, it's even got like this custom animation around it. Oh no, that's just being an Ellie. Because Ellies get cool things. Doing fashion. Yeah, I'm glad they finally added like tattoos so other races other than Norns can use them. Mad Upstaying it. Yeah, Boon Corrupt Pet OP. Let's do one fight, Druid on Druid violence, so you can show me yours is superior real quick, Dream. Dibs on red though. Druid is ideally a Condi spec, as Paper Roll has pointed out, I think, but it's not bad. Are you ready? I am bad at this. Okay, he's ready. He's ready AF. That's a lot of barrier, sir. It's a lot of stab that I don't have as well. You can throw stuff behind you when you're kiting. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, this is way too much Condi pressure for me. Heck no. Heck no. This man plays Ranger. I do not. Why is my turtle over there? That's funny. Yeah. Help potato. Turtle, do something. Thank you. Jesus. Yeah, that's way too much. You have so much sustain on that. It's so good. Maybe Dream can share what they're running with the class after this. I think you can throw this behind you. Yeah, you can. Where's my pet, dude? The eternal question. There we go. We chunking. We chunking. That was good, and used we heal as one beforehand. That would have been pretty good. I am in stealth. How do you see me? Too much pressure. It's not bad. It's not bad for a class I don't play. I'm happy with that. I'm not like completely sucking. Counterglyphed. Oh, nice. It happens at your location, too. That's sick. Yeah, it's definitely... Spear is definitely more of a utility weapon in terms of, like, how you use it. But the Clarion Bond blasting the water field's so good. Oh, he got me with the mob. Yeah, this is not a fight I would be able to take. I give up. I surrender. Let me live. Oh, you got me. No, that's good. Yeah, share what you're like running in chat, Dream. Dream's a ranger player. He's got the tech. My pet gonna be able to res me through your boon corrupt pet. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I didn't. That's true. I can. Call your dog back. It's killing me. Druid build. Let's inspect here. Okay, so yeah, it's you know, Ranger Condi, the build. What's the gear? Yeah, fight Maddie. See how he does. These 3 traits though on Druid are like what you're gonna run. I probably should take guard, but like, I don't know. What I'd give up? Probably take, what's it called? I don't know, lightning reflexes is pretty good. Trapper runes, Steaming Queen, Sally, yep. And gets Dagger Sword Warhorn. Yeah, like I said, this build is not perfect. It is not done. This is like my second outing at this, so we will, Pat, come back here. Pat wants blood. We will be iterating on this, and I will be learning from people who are better than me. Dog's in the way. Move, dog. I think that was the elite, like on elite block projectiles thing. Maddie's got the cat attack. Cat is pretty good, it turns out. Maddie's also cheating using food, just like I was. Dream doesn't have any. He's got the setups. He's got the burning. It's a lot of burning. Good name for a pet, though. Ranger just has so many combos that you can do. Dog, stop. You're not the star of today's show. It's actually a pretty long fight. Oh, my turtle's doing turtle things. I'm sorry. Turtle's bloodthirsty. I think Maddie just has too much sustain. You got close. Yeah. Can't jump. Yeah, this is one of those, once you get into the groove of things, it's going to take forever. Nice builds, guys. Maybe I should drop food for Dream. Where is it? Where's it at? Where's my weird cake? Weird cake. Fight over to the cake. Armistice Bastion's so cool because you can just do stuff like this and have duels and whatnot. I love it so much. All right, guys, we'll leave them here and check back in like 3 hours, see how they're doing. All right, let's get back into it. Going back to EBG. But yeah, I'll be iterating on this. The weapons may change, the gear may change. I always start my builds fairly like weird with boon duration, so your arm hurts. Yeah, that's fair. No, that was good. That was good fights. So this will be changing. Like I said, I am not Ranger Man. I am Warrior Complaining Man. So we will be getting advice from people and iterating on this. I don't really think Marksmanship is the best build with the Demon King combo. It's pretty good if you run Hammer, but I don't really have space for the Hammer on this build, so we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, good luck, Dream. Kick ass. That was sick. I love doing little dueling things like that, though, seeing what everyone's running. This game's like a fighting game. It just doesn't let you like actually play the fighting game unless you have Armistice Bastion or something similar. Wait for Maddie to catch up here. How is our keep contested? It's contesting our keep over here. Should like help this. Also, I've been talking to people in the guild and such. Like, I want to... What was I going to say? I want to get, like, a little bit of an upgrade to my computer. Not a complete upgrade, but I don't think I'm actually CPU bottlenecked from what I've been, like, talking to people. Like, my CPU turbo's up to, like, 5 or 4 or 4.7 or something. Like, so that's fine. I might get a 4070 Ti, but I've heard that graphics cards don't really help you run this game. I'd like to hear from the community on that. Because some people have said yay and some people have said nay. I think this game is all CPU, but I'm stuck at low in World vs. World. Not really, Maddie. Like all the other games I play would be fine with a 3080, which is what I have. Maybe we should go Hammer. Get him, Turtle. I think it's really important to point out that you can do stuff like that where I immobilized that Druid with this, because whatever it's called, Lunar Impact, goes through... It's not a projectile, so it can just immobilize like the tail end of Zergs. It's extremely strong. Oh, my cat died. Oh, rip Turtle. Like, Spear has a lot of tools on it, but it seems like a poking weapon more than anything else. Like, that being unblockable is pretty good. Oh dear. We have reached an impasse and my food has run out. And also, I'm about to effing die. Yeah, that was stupid. Oh well. At least the keep's open. I mean, I have an AMD CPU. It's way better for work with the multi-core stuff. Let's see if we can get the actual correct cake here. I think, honestly, Dream, what was getting me was Selly has healing power. And my power build just can't... there's no healing power in it. I think I take the trait that converts a little bit of it to... I could be wrong. a little bit of it to healing power, but I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, so I get like 200 healing power. That's about it. Where are my primers? There's a system for this. There we go. Actually using primers, chat. Excuse me. Jeez. Did we defend the tower? No, it's still under siege. Alright. We might be able to switch up the spear for a hammer and then take like 2 stealth pets instead of the turtle. The turtle's really good, but I don't know if the turtle's like the best. So again, we'll be iterating on this. Possibly not tonight, but we'll see. Hammer's really interesting, especially on non-untamed, because you get to choose which skills you ultimately... This is not a spear, pseudo. Which spells you ultimately end up using and keeping and stuff. What are we at FPS-wise now that there's a Zerg? Like 20. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, where I feel like my computer's fairly new, but it just can't run this game. I don't know what it is. Not like perfectly. That guy overextended. Blast? It didn't. Somehow I'm not in combat. Sick. I do wish the Stunbreak glyph was a blast finisher. I think that'd be awesome. Or at least one of the glyphs was a blast finisher. Chuck sticks at him. If we switch up the spear, though, that we do lose even the little bit of range pressure we have, which is worth noting. Ooh, what's this? It is a willbender moving fast. He moving. He gone. Oh dear. Kind of a problem. A little bit. Have fun, guys. I'm not there. So many blue around. Oh my god. What do we make it? 48 minutes into the stream before I ditch my nose? It's pretty good. A lot of their gem store stuff, from what I've heard, is like originally designed as legendaries. Like the Stormbow was supposed to be a legendary because it was kind of a Guild Wars 1 thing. And then it just ended up being a gem store item. Nice job, guys. Well done. Yeah, at least the stream looks good. That's all that really matters. Not dropping frames anymore thanks to that internet upgrade. Kind of sick. Don't mind us, we just got the sentry. Blue is like tearing it up, man. This must be their active time. Who is blue? Tombs of Deskar? Kind of makes sense. Maddie, where are you at? Meet up with you. I'm just glad they finally nerfed a lot of the spears. I'm really interested to see if they do anything to Mesmer and Guardian. They're kind of nuts. Like, still kind of nuts, so. I would like Guardian to be able to be powerful and strong without being bullshit, you know? Same thing with Mesmer, really. Mirage was stupid for years. And I played it. And I felt bad. Gotta get all my pets right. Something to note, though, when you do switch from the smoke scale to try to blast the smoke field that it throws down, make sure it actually casts the smoke field first, because you can press the button, it will start doing its animation, and then a little bit later the smoke field comes out. So, you know, always make sure your stuff's actually triggering and going off and stuff, and you're not just wasting cooldowns. Exploring SMC. I'll use my Ranger portal in here. Like the pet will come yank you or something. Ow. Only I'd be killing guards for stacks. It's a weird feeling not doing that. Come on, dog. There we go. Yoink. Whack. It's also very strange now that you get resolution for channeling your X5 instead of retail, you know? Because once upon a time it was retail. I almost feel like you should get one stack of stab for X5 instead. This gives you stab, which is kind of crazy, honestly, on the initial pulse, so you can use it and then cancel it and then stomp somebody. There's lots of cool combos like that on Druid. I really love it. We could set up to cat at this tower. Maddie is over there. That is okay. And some catapult off on the left there. I think I want to put a poll on the channel, just like, not really a poll necessarily, but like a what are your hopes for the balance patch sort of deal? Like, you know, what do you play? What are you hoping? Because personally, I'm hoping that they add some class flavor back into things, like, you know, remove transfusion. A lot of the Grandmasters are sort of missing flavor. I think that would be wonderful. Making Spear 5 work on Elementalist, that'd be pretty good. One day I'll target the Scrapper, it'll be great. Telling you, it chunks. See? X5 chunks. Oh, you got him up. Where's my mouse, dude? There we go. That was good. This guy would be dead. I'm not good. And this man is not dead. There we go. Still not good, and this man is still not dead. There's the second time. Yeah. Need to get better. Sorry, that was my bad, Maddie. Got him down a couple times. I doubt my OP pet res can get me up. No. Oh well, we tried. Not a bad fight. They ended up outnumbering us. It's a good example of, like, you know, You're never going to be great at everything, but that's okay.